If you're wondering what the term I am really means and why it's so powerful, you have absolutely come to the right place. Hi, I'm Erin Werley and I channel God. Also, I'm the author of One Truth, One Law, I Am, I Create. You can either listen to it here for free on YouTube or you can buy the book on Amazon. Now, the reason I'm telling you to go buy this book before you hear anything else I have to say is because it literally explains exactly how our universe operates and who you are. And it all comes down to the core concept that you are I am. I am is universal consciousness. It is, in fact, a living, breathing consciousness. And you, the thoughts in your head, they are simply a one splinter out of gazillions of this consciousness. We are all one. We are all connected. More than connected, we are all God. We are all source, experiencing the physical world as if we are individuals. And because as God source, we have limitless creative power, we can create a physical world that operates a lot like a video game, where we think we're these individual characters and that our individual lives matter. But in fact, when we turn off the game, even when we go to sleep at night, we return to God source. And that's why we get so tired and need sleep, because we go back home while we sleep. We go back to universal consciousness. It is impossible to live without being recharged by universal consciousness. So I am is often used in meditations, in affirmations. It's literally a command. When you say, I am confident, I am beautiful, I am wealthy, you are commanding the universe to make this now be your reality. And you have the authority to make that command because you are, in fact, God source. Okay? So it's not just words. When I first started channeling God, God said, you probably will understand the term God because that's what you understand the Creator is called. But I am. My real name is I am. And it's I am because it comes with a deep understanding that everything that is part of this universal consciousness. There is nothing in the physical world that exists separately from universal consciousness. This table that my computer's on is a part of universal consciousness. Everything that you experience in the physical world is a part of universal consciousness. There is no separation. Separation is not possible. Only the illusion of separation is possible. And most of us have that illusion. Most of us have this veil over our eyes, making us believe that we are not powerful, and also making us believe that we're not connected, that we're a small, insignificant individual. And even if we tried really, really hard, we wouldn't be able to make much change in the world. So what's the point? But the truth is, you are so powerful. The entire creative power of the universe flows through your veins. Your consciousness is God creator consciousness. You can create anything, and I'm talking anything. I don't care where you're starting from. You can recreate it. Okay? Like, you are so freaking powerful. But while you are saying, I am small, I am insignificant, I am shy, I am someone who, when I say things to people, they're not very interested. Nobody finds me interesting. Every word that you speak about yourself, you are recreating that to be true. And the funny thing is, I find for even people that have been on the spiritual path for many, many years, sometimes decades, and myself included, we sometimes forget the power of our command. And the power of our command all comes back to I am. It all comes back to I am. You are constantly commanding your reality. It's so much simpler than everybody's saying. You are the commander of your reality. So what do you want to command? Start saying it. It won't be true at first. At least for your perspective here on earth, it won't feel true. Say me, for example, I was incredibly shy. I was incredibly introverted. And the idea of like coming on camera and making a video, made me want to throw up. That just wasn't who I ever was. And I had a choice. I could choose to continue to be someone who said, I am shy, I am introverted, I am way too afraid to make a video. Or I could start saying something different, start commanding my reality to be different. And that's exactly what I started doing after I published One Truth, One Law, I Am, I Create, and spilled all the details about how all of this actually works. I did not want to make videos. I just wanted my book out there. I didn't want my face out there. And my husband Phil said to me, hey, Erin, I think if you're going to tell people about that book, maybe you might have to start getting comfortable with putting yourself out there. And I was like, oh, no way. What? No, I don't have to do that. No, thank you. And of course, we always have a choice. Did I have to do that? No. But the question wasn't, do you have to do it? The question is, are you being guided to do it? And I looked within, and lo and behold, I actually was being guided to change who I was on a cellular level. And so I put a Post-it note on the mirror in the bathroom that says, I love speaking on camera in front of people. And every time I looked at that, for the first month or two, I rolled my eyes, but I said the words. I am somebody who loves speaking to the world on camera. I said it every single day for a good year and a half after my book was published. And that first year, it was, I started doing a little bit. If you look back at early YouTube videos of mine, I started doing a little bit of putting myself out there. I was scared. I was nervous. I wasn't at my best, but I was working on the transformation, the manifestation of me. And the really cool thing is I absolutely love coming on camera now. I am now a person who loves making videos and talking to the world. And if I hadn't chosen to begin to command that reality into the physical world, it never would have happened. I would still be the same shy, introverted girl that I had been my whole life. And what a lot of magic I would have missed out on. The last few years, beginning to interact with like-minded people on their spiritual journey has been like the biggest blessing of my life. Besides, meeting my husband and having my children, you guys have been the biggest blessing of my life. Because before I started putting myself out there, I thought I was on my own. I mean, my husband Phil gets it, but he's not as into the spirituality as I am. But like to find this whole community where I know that I'm not alone, simply because I decided to change who I was by commanding that into reality, is so cool. And I want that for you. I want you to start using the phrase I am to command what you want into reality. And I don't recommend you do this from the place of, well, what's fulfilling other people? What is lighting them up? Go within and say, what's really right for you? What are you really being called to? What leap of faith are you being asked to take? and then beginning to command that into reality. Now, full disclosure, when I first put this Post-it note on the mirror, I wasn't yet taking any action. I was just commanding my reality, and I really believe it must first start with the commanding, with the mental and the energetics before it's time to take action in the physical. And I think that's the coolest part about how this all works. If you do it in the right order, then it will happen relatively smoothly for you. But if you try to take action before you've commanded the change, it's going to be like this bumpy ride, and like 99% of people will end up quitting before, 2 or 3 days have gone by. So if you want to make a long-term change, I highly recommend beginning with I am statements before you take any physical action. And when you're no longer rolling your eyes at that I am statement, when instead you're saying, you know what? Yeah, maybe. Then it's time to start taking some action. So I hope this was so helpful to you. And I send you so much love. And if you have not already hit the subscribe button, make sure you hit that and the notification bell so you don't miss out on my daily videos. Sending you so, so, so much love. Goodbye.